channel. As you can see, there he is once again. It's another Disney day. Today is Disneyland day. It's our last day at Disney. So it's a little bit sad, but we've got a lot to do today. A lot more to tick off. So yeah, come and join me. Oh, and also these are new ears. Yeah, I bought them a couple of days ago. Yeah. Also, today I've got a little bit of like a cold. So if I sound a little bit sniffly, that's why. But yes, I'm not going to let that harm me in any way. I'm going to push through and get on with it. So yeah, if you just hear me, it's a bit like different or quieter, that's why, but I'll be fine. Okay, so just got through security. The park hasn't yet opened, so it's before 9 o'clock. I'm not actually sure what time it is, but now we're waiting for the actual gates to open. Just a quick tip, if you go into the information centres, either at Disney or Disneyland, you can get an actual physical map, if that's something you would like, because I've kept mine as a souvenir. But yeah, just information there. Okay, so sorry about the bad filming back there about the map, but it was windy, so I couldn't hold them straight. I only had one hand. But walking in now, I just love walking in. It's just so beautiful to walk into. This glass roof is just amazing. I think I still can't quite get over that I'm standing here, that this is what I'm looking at, that this is genuinely my life. You know, you just have those pinch me moments. This trip is definitely just one big pinch me moment. I just can't believe it. I still can't. It's the second time in here. Walking down a side street because there's actually quite a few bits to go down. So definitely look for those. But this one takes us to New Orleans area, so like Pirates of the Caribbean, and by the Waffle House. Oh, the Waffle House, I have to say, I'm trying to get a slot for that. Oh no, already pre-booked up. What? It's 20 past 9 in the morning. I've just got in. How is it already booked up? But anyway, it's what it is. That's the only thing I have to say about this park, is that you have to be on it so quickly. It's just a bit annoying really. But only a little bit, so it's not too bad. So it's actually in Japan, not going to New Orleans anymore. We're meant to be going to New Orleans Cafe, something there, but it's not opening for another 15 minutes, so we decided there was a place that we ate a cinnamon bun at last time. I don't know if you can remember that, so if I even put it in, anyway. And we're going to see if they're open, because that's exactly what we were going to get from that one. So I thought I might as well just walk through the park and get that instead from walk through this castle. So I'm going to do that to get to Fantasyland. It's so busy, there's people, I don't know if you can see them on the floor, but they're already sat waiting for parades. It's 9:30. So yeah, people are also very slow at walking in these parks. I have to say, like in Disneyland Paris and that, everyone's very quick, but here everything is so slow, like it's actually annoying me. Something metal. Just don't want to move. It's ridiculous. Anyway, this isn't moaning, this is just little annoyances, things to like look out for. If you're in a rush somewhere, a lot of people aren't. So like, if you're trying to make a beeline for that ride, taking into consideration that people just don't want to move. Anyway, time to go through the castle. Time to head in. Oh, it looks so good from underneath. I was like seeing it underneath to see what it looks like. It's quite literally just a walk through. That's alright. Oh, the walls are all tiled. It's like a mosaic. That was nice and quick. That was a good little cut through. It was a little bit busy, but it wasn't too bad. Yeah, I liked that. At the back. Oh, it's quite cute. Impressed with that. I decided to do Snow White instead because the cinnamon bun shop is shut and this is only 25 minutes. And for Snow White, it's pretty good. That was different. I don't know what came out on the video there. I had to see if I could use any of it. However, that was so quick and all it showed was the Queen and like her anger. There was one Snow White and it literally ended with the Queen trying to kill the dwarves. That was it. Then we left. There's no prince. There was nothing at the end. I mean, I know it was only 25 minutes to queue, but blimey, I was expecting the full story. That didn't make me laugh. You've almost got to go on it just to see how weird it is. Like how, that just is what it is. That is funny. Pinocchio. Let's see if this one's any better than Snow White. A lot better than Snow White. I would still say it's pretty fast. Like the first room, I don't know if you could tell, it was virtually pitch black. Like I could tell we were meant to be in like a cage, but you couldn't see it because it was so dark, and it just throws you about a bit. I mean, it's fun. It's Pinocchio at the end of the day. It's the same as, I think it's the same as the one in Paris. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, that one's worth the queue, I'd say. I mean, don't expect it to be very long. It's quite short. But yes, that was a lot better than Snow White. I still can't get over Snow White. Like, where's the rest of the ride? And like I said, at least Pinocchio told the whole story and said everything. I mean, it's just the film, basically, or the story, whatever you want to say it is. Heading, finally, to get some food. Because I've been in the park an hour and a half now, and I haven't eaten anything all day. But I'm really hungry now. It smells good around here. Around by Beauty and the Beast area. It smells like... Oh, it just smells really nice, really, like pastry. Oh. Maybe I'm just smelling good food now because I'm hungry. This is when I come back on and I'm like, yeah, didn't eat again. That'd be funny. So that was Gaston's Tavern. It was nice in there. There's not a lot of seating. Like, that's the only thing that really lets the parks down, there's seating. But I think it's the same in any Disney park. There doesn't seem to be enough seating for the amount of people that they serve food for. But anyway, the croque monsieur is nice, but it's full of onion. So if you usually like a traditional croque monsieur, they're not necessarily filled with literal chunks of onion. It was nice enough. And then I had the apple caramel churro. That wasn't very nice. It was quite hard, and it tasted... The apple did not mix well with the churro. I can assure you that for now. But again, people are probably... Oh gosh, a bit windy. People are probably going to be going, I love that, I love it. But you know what? I don't mind. It's just my opinion. But yes, Gaston's Tavern was nice. It was really well themed in there as well. I had a really good feel about it. So yeah, that's a nice one to eat at. And it's by Beauty and the Beast as well, so you're close to one of the main attractions, which is good to know. So, heading to Pooh's Corner, which is a shop. It's the Winnie the Pooh ride, and let's see if there's anything there that I want to get. Obviously, that's why you go into shops. And then we have a DPA, priority access, for Beauty and the Beast, which we got this morning, and that was at 11:30. It is currently down, but they are allowing people who've bought the pass to go in, so I'm gonna give that a go, but we can't go in for another, I think, half an hour. But yes, going to be going on Beauty and the Beast, which I'm so excited about. So yeah, anyway, but Pooh's Corner first. Mustn't forget Pooh's Corner. Okay, it's Beauty and the Beast time. So let's see if we can get on, and I'll let you know what I think of it afterwards. I hope it's as good as everyone says it is, because I've got a lot of hope for this ride. So yeah, I'm hoping it's as good as I'm hoping it's going to be. There's some sort of pre-show.
魔女の姿が現れた遅れでした。魔女は罰として王子様を恐ろしい野獣の姿に変え、お城を続けて、その花びらの最後の一枚が落ちるまでに王子様はすっかり希望を失いました。一体誰がこんな野獣を愛してくれるのでしょう。
どなたかいらっしゃる？あなた誰なの？
この城の主人だ。
顔を見せて。
知らないだろう。
そんなこと分かってて。
今宵あなたをお迎えしますことは最高の誇り、最大をかけました。ディナーをようこそどうぞ。大事なお客様味わって帰って一度食べたらトレビ
my god. Beauty and the Beast. I think that might be my favourite ride of all time. It's that good that the queue just reopened and I've got back in it. Sorry, what? I'm walking in front of the castle, let me show you. That's the castle, I don't know if that's coming out. But queue says 80 minutes, I don't think it is because the app's saying 40. So I don't know. However, that was fantastic. Like, I don't know how much you saw on the video because obviously I was just holding it to the side and I wasn't really paying attention to it. But oh my god, that was amazing. Go on again, single rider. Yeah, we're going single rider 3 times in a row. It's that good. Now, I have to say something. Wasn't aware until it said it was single rider. The only reason I found out was because in the queue I saw these guys have one people in a different queue and I thought, do you know what, I wonder what that is. And it said on the sign, single rider as well. I was like, single rider you say? So, just gonna go in single rider. 3rd time in a row. I think I like it. That's crazy. I think it's a new favourite ride. Right, Beauty and the Beast for the 3rd time within an hour. So I didn't fill you in because literally walked up the exit and straight back in the single rider. However, the first queue was priority access, so we were straight in, did that. The second time we came out, and I don't know if I said it or not, but the ride was originally closed. So when we came out of our DPA, it had reopened to a 40-minute queue. So we went in, did that queue, and it was literally 40 minutes. So the queue goes until you go into the holding room. That's where the queue time ends, which was literally exactly 40 minutes. And then the third time, it took 10 minutes in the single rider queue. That was it. I'm talking from entering to getting on the ride, that was 10 minutes. For Beauty and the Beast, thank you very much. So I honestly, if there is a single rider option, take it. Please, please, please take the single rider option. It will save you so much time. In 1 hour, 1 whole hour, did it 3 times. 3 times in a row I rode Beauty and the Beast. That's just, I've never heard of anyone doing that. That's because I've never heard of anyone doing single rider. So that is my biggest top tip. I literally feel like I've just achieved Disney goals right there. Like, I've rode the longest queue in a theme park 3 times in a row and only had to wait 40 minutes. Oh no, it was 50 minutes. 50 minutes is what I had to wait. Yes please, thank you very much. I'll be having my day now. I just cannot get over that. I can't fathom it. Also, I can't understand why more people aren't using the single rider line, because all it means, like, you queue your family, like I was queuing with my family, and then when you get out there, you just sit next to someone else, and most of the time you got to sit next to someone else anyway, because the seats are 6 and 4, so I had to sit next to someone else anyway, even when I went on queuing. So, yeah, I was so happy. Like, my one thing coming to Tokyo Disneyland was I must get on Beauty and the Beast, and to get on it 3 times in a row and not have to wait very long at all. Like, I'm looking at the queue time now, it's 140 minutes. Like, the timing of us coming out of our DPA was unbelievable. But yeah, it was just so much fun. It's a lovely sunny day today. And look at the castle and the water below. All the greenery. Oh, it's just lovely. Some photos down by the castle. Like, took them of the castle because it's a lovely blue sky day. There's literally no clouds here, as you can see behind me. But there's no clouds. The sun is shining, it's lovely. And the music's playing. A perfect Disney day. So you just did a really cute little thing. I sent a postcard from inside Disneyland. So I saw they had this before I came, and I'd already previously done it in Frozen World, the World of Frozen in Hong Kong, and I loved it. So they put a special stamp on it. So when I saw they had one here, I was like, I must do that. So I just sent one, and I'm hoping that it will get back to me. I don't know when it will get back to me, but I'm hoping it will one day. But yeah, there's a letterbox to send things to. Parade's going on behind me, and just a hot dog at Casey's. Well, I call it Casey's. I don't know if theirs is called Casey's, but all the other ones are called Casey's. It was only a little hot dog, it wasn't massive, but I am well and truly stuffed. It was really nice, simple, easy food, and it only cost 1,000 yen for food, drink and chips. So yeah, just letting you know.
Can't you reach any further, you stump-winged bilge rat?
So off Pirates of the Caribbean. Sorry, I've got a throat soon because like I said, I'm not feeling great. Anyway, we're off Pirates and gosh, it's busy around here. And I know that I said that it wasn't the best, and it's not the best Pirates. I'm not going to change that idea, but the queue was 15 minutes long. Pirates 15 minutes sounds like a do it to me. I'm still trying to get a Winnie the Pooh time slot on the 40th anniversary pass. However, it is just not working out. Sometimes it will come up, but as soon as you click it, it just disappears. I don't know what that's about, but hey ho. So anyway, heading towards, let me just mooching some shops around this area at New Orleans, and now we're in like, I don't know, the Adventureland area. Then towards Big Thunder now, because we have a 40th anniversary. I don't know if I've already said that. If I have, I'll probably cut this bit out and you'll never hear this. Change of plans again. We're in the Enchanted Tiki room now. We were heading to Thunder, but from Pirates of the Caribbean we passed the Enchanted Tiki room, and we thought, you know, let's go in. So, yeah, change the plans again. Yeah, not very good at sticking to plans. Sort of go with the flow. Anyway, apparently the Enchanted Tiki room presented by Stitch. Enjoy. That was really good. I really enjoyed that. I know absolutely none of it was in English, but again, it's so easy to understand and so fun and bright, and like, I didn't film a lot because obviously I wasn't actually aware if you could film or not, so I only did a little bit. And in the corners, all of the eyes move and the mouths, like on the, I can't remember what they're called, like the TV stands and the faces on. Yeah, they're all moving, and I'd actually say it was a hell of a lot shorter than the one over in America, which I actually preferred because it didn't drag on, it was literally just what it is, which is really fun. So yeah, I'd go and watch that. I'd recommend you seeing that one because it's something really different. It's something really fun. So, just try to use our 40th anniversary pass on Big Thunder Mountain, and it's a bit weird, but the queue is so long at the minute. Sorry, I've got hair. The queue is so long at the minute that they've closed the priority pass, so you can't scan in and get on. But the man said that if we were to come back in half an hour, we can get on. Also, he thinks that if we like come out of the time slot, then we'll be able to get on, because we weren't allowed to get on in our time slot. So, fingers crossed, it will work. But at the minute, we've just got to sort of hope that it will work later. I don't really have a doubt about it, she's more of like, oh, okay. I mean, thankfully it was a free pass, so it doesn't really matter, but it's just a bit of a weird system. But then, it is still my first time in Tokyo, so I don't know all their systems yet. So, I'm used to the American and European systems. So yeah. Anyway, turns out, even after this being your 5th Disney, you still don't know it all. But I'd like to think I have a good grasp. Anyway, I think we're going on small now because it's only got a 15-minute queue. So that is where we're heading right now, because I love Small World, and it's small with Groot, and Groot is just the most adorable thing ever. So yeah. one does not disappoint. Big Thunder ticked in the dark. Thanks very much. Now, I also realised, I don't think I talked to you after Small World. I think I filmed a bit of Small World and then back here. So Small World was great, obviously. Small World's a classic. It's perfect. If someone says something bad about Small World, I don't agree. I think it's one of the best rides. Anyway, I divert. Big Thunder at night, amazing. 100% better. Like, it felt so much quicker, it felt longer, it felt like more thrilling. Yeah, if you can do that at night. I think there was something saying that we weren't meant to ride in the daytime, so I'm glad that the gods were on my side and let me experience it at night, because that was amazing. I felt like, I don't know, it felt like a really good Big Thunder Mountain. Yeah, I'm really happy with that. So now we're heading towards, the fireworks have just ended, and so I'm just looking at all the people sitting down waiting for the electrical light parade, which I'm not going to watch tonight because I watched it the other day. Go check out my previous vlog to watch that day. So now we're going to head to Beauty and the Beast to try and do single rider, see if that's open at all. Get a cheeky number 4 in. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm saying that, if that works. 4 in a day. Never thought it could happen. Anyway, and then I think after that, our plan is Winnie the Pooh, because all day I've been trying to get a 40th anniversary pass for it. It just keeps chucking me out whenever I click it. So we're just going to queue now. Yes, that's after Beauty and the Beast, we can get on it. Back in Fantasyland, you can just see construction. That is Dumbo. That's under construction. And I think about the things that are under construction, like Haunted Mansion and Jungle River Cruise, which means I'll have to come back onto Beauty and the Beast. Single rider line on my own, waiting to meet inside. Haven't got my camera out because it's out of charge. I didn't have time to change the battery before I did the queue. So anyway, iPhone cam for the minute. I don't know what I'm going to film on the ride, however, just to get into this room, because this room is cool with no single rider. This is where you queue. This is the single rider line. This is the normal people line. I'm missing all of those people. Perfect. When you're in the single rider line, you get to centre row. Oh, look at that. I'm dead centre. This is another pro to go in single rider on Beauty and the Beast.
王子様は何でも思いのままにできましたから、すっかりわがままになり、ある夜、お城に年取った物乞いの女が来て、一夜の宿を恵んでほしいと言い、姿をバカにして老女を追い返そうとしたのです。老女は見かけに騙されて人の老女の醜さが急に消え、美しい魔女の姿が現れた。王子様は謝ろうとを失いました。一体誰がこんな野獣を愛してくれるのでしょう。
どなたかいらっしゃる？こんにちは。あなた誰なの？を見せて。
You're just walking with the normal people. The only difference is you're going to get one on your own. So let's see who I end up with. I don't know how much I filmed, and as you can see, I filmed the other way around just because I'm more comfortable when filming things like on my phone, filming it that way. So you'll get that. Yeah, oops, that's me. Oh, it's quite a long queue today. I say today, I literally only started this morning. But fourth time using the Beast today. I don't think anyone would believe me unless I had video footage. Like, if I was to tell people this, they'd be like, nah, you did not do it 4 times in a day. I very well did, and I'm very happy about it. Okay, so Beauty and the Beast was a flop. Got through the pre-show. I don't know if I'll show you any of that. But then when we were still queuing, I heard over the tunnel them come over twice, and I was like, that sounds dodgy. So then we were stood there, and a cast member came over. Couldn't understand what they were saying, but the lovely lady behind us was like, no, it's not working. So just walked out the queue. I mean, it's sad because I just love that ride. It would have been fun to do it 4 times. I mean, 3 is still like, wow. But it would have been fun to do it 4. However, I literally wasted 10 minutes, 15 maximum. So yeah, I'm not upset when it's something like a single rider line that goes down, because now all those poor people who've been waiting 2-3 hours have got to decide whether to stay on the queue or not. So anyway, Hunny to Pooh. Pooh's Hunny Hot. Pooh's Hunny Hun. Something Winnie the Pooh. Again, I don't know what it is. I didn't research it. But I just don't want to do it because it's Winnie the Pooh. And I love Winnie the Pooh. So yeah. I'll change my battery in the queue as well. So we're not on iPhone mode anymore. But I didn't really have time to change the battery in the camera. So it's stuck with this until I do that. I'll be right back.
合わせでした。
Winnie the Pooh! Oh my gosh, that was amazing! That was brilliant! Yeah, I would definitely recommend getting on that. I can see why the queue was so long. Now, interestingly, when we joined the queue, it said 70 minutes outside. We were on the we got to the inside bit, like just boarding in 30 minutes. So take the time with a pinch of salt, because that was definitely nowhere near the 70 minutes. That was only half an hour. So yeah, that was amazing. I hope I got some good footage, but I don't know if that will bring it out as good as it actually is. It was really good. And decided to do Peter Pan's flight. I didn't film on Peter Pan because it was the last ride that we were going to do in Disneyland, and it's exactly the same as the other Peter Pans. I mean, there's minute differences, but I thought, you know what, I'm just going to enjoy this one and not try to film. Not that I don't enjoy when I'm filming, that's completely wrong, but just so that like I'm not even thinking about it, if you know what I mean. So, and also this is my holiday at the end of the day, so I wanted to just have a moment just to enjoy it. But yes, Peter Pan is nice, and now it's time to go home and leave Tokyo Disneyland. And now that is a wrap on Tokyo Disneyland. That is a wrap on Tokyo Disney Sea and Disneyland. I've spent 4 amazing days in these parks, and I can't believe I've actually come here. It's quite overwhelming when you dream of something for so long, and then you do it. Like, it's just amazing. But I just want to say thank you so much for watching and getting to the end of this video, because if you've gotten to the end, that means you've watched the whole thing, and I'm really thankful for that. But do not forget to like this video and subscribe to see all future travels and the end of this Tokyo vlog series, because I'm definitely not done. I've got more things to do in the city. It's just the Disney bit is over, but I am still staying near Disney, so you don't know, I might pop into a shop or something. But yes, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.